What is going on, compadre lattes? We got an Amazon box. Inside this box is not any knives. There's a few different things in here, but they're all pretty much the same. It's going to be tools, because I stripped out my Eklund T8 and I stripped out my Matco T8, both of which are under warranty, so they're going to be replaced. But I got on Amazon and I finally got a Wiha set and a couple of other brands that looked enticing for their own reasons. This is going to give me an opportunity to talk to you guys about what to expect while I'm opening this with the channel moving forward, at least short term. The way I see it, we're probably in our second, maybe even our third season. Not been much organization, but there's been a lot of... Alright, so this is the Wiha set. I did get the standalone, or drivers. We'll go over them in a second. I'll just kind of show you the boxes. Being the practical guy that I am, chose to use the most practical knife that I've got to open Amazon packages. You saw it and did quite well. All right, so anyway, so I can get these out. I can continue to talk to you. What is this? Jesus, it's falling apart. It's falling apart in the box. Morcoxina. Oh, anyway. Okay, that's semi-nifty. Okay, we'll check that out. All right, let's get this out of the way. All right, so I realized after I was doing the Chavez video that we really struggle on the organization into things. I want to do a little bit of testing. Last couple of weeks, I've been uploading videos that I've recorded over the weekend, and I've scheduled to upload throughout the week. I had a lot of positive feedback over that steel video, and it got me thinking about a direction that we could possibly go, and just try some things out, just keep things interesting. To be honest, I'm quite content with my knife collection. It's becoming increasingly hard to find things to talk myself into buying just to do a video on. So there's one direction that I can go, and that is to break up these longer videos that I do, because that's probably one of the biggest pieces of feedback that I get is, man, you're long-winded, you talk a lot, and I have to break up your videos in order to watch them all, and that's completely understandable. I don't do it on purpose, but at the same time, I don't try to constrict myself either. The way I see it, most of the viewers, when just looking at the analytics, most of the viewers are going to watch a 30-year video, and that goes for a 4-minute video. 4-minute video, average duration 1 minute 33 seconds. You get the 20-minute video, average duration 9 minutes or so. It's weird, and that part is more Courtney than it is me, to be honest. She's better at keeping up with all the analytics than I am, and that's really what drives her. But consistency is one thing that we haven't given you as a channel, and I would like to give that a shot. So Monday, we'll talk about a knife. Maybe a first impressions. It could be a first impressions of a knife that we've already done a video on, so it won't be a real first impressions, and we won't title it as such. It'll be like introducing the knife in a different manner. Tuesday, we'll take that same knife. We're going to do some size comparisons and some talk about the details, the specs, stuff like that. So that Tuesday's video will all and then these will all have specific titles to them. Like every Tuesday, the knife video will have a segment. So say Thursday we were talking, was the steel and coffee, like that. So every day will have a theme to it under the knife series. I don't know, some knives, if we're gonna do that steel and coffee, we've already covered a steel and we don't have anything else to say about it. We're not gonna do that video over, so sometimes there'll be 3, sometimes there'll be 4 videos about one knife, just depending on what we actually got going on. So The final video will be a rating video. I will rate the knife on a scale from 1 to 10 based on my own parameters. I've been working these parameters out in my head. I'm excited about that day. You know, that's going to be a day that those videos are going to be very fun for me. That's something I've been working on myself. Courtney may not, you know, be in most of these videos. I don't know. I'm not going to force her. She gets knocked out sometimes, and you know, it's best just to let her make her own decisions when she wants to make a video. I usually just let her, you know, call that shot. You know. Anyway, let's take a look at these tool sets. I got all of them on Amazon, as you saw. Some Morcoxina. You know, push this open. Bits come out. Push. How does that work? That's where your driver's at, y'all. I watched a video about that. How do you get in the driver? Oh, there we go. There we go. Push that little arrow up to get the driver. Here are your Torx bits on this side. Some of them I can see the size, some of them I cannot. Screwdrivers, Mercedes drivers, Nintendo drivers. There's a Mercedes driver. Star bit. Tamper proofs. More tamper proofs. Okay. I'll have to organize these so I can see. They're held in magnetically. Well, that's kind of cool. Just throw it back in there. No prying in and out. These are made out of S2 tool steel. What size is this? I have no idea. These are tamper proof. H8. I wonder if that. I wonder what we got here. Of course. Okay. How that'll fit in that pivot. I'll have to make sure these sizes are. I don't know, man. These tamper proofs got the hole in the center. It may make them weaker, but the S2 is supposed to be stronger than chromium vanadium, or at least harder than chromium vanadium. That is on a twist top, so like, you know, it'll twist just fine. That tool set's kind of cool. I'll probably keep this in the truck with me. I was gonna say there's got to be an easier way. I don't know. There might not be, but it's got tweezers. You also got this little pry bar. One of them's got a point. Other side's flat. And that would come in handy if you were taking apart like floor mats. When you get all these screws loose, you have to pry because like some of those don't, you know, like, so you have to pry these up after you get the body screws and the pivot screw out. Separate that G10 scale off of that liner. Okay, all right. So like that may come in handy. So one of the main reasons why I got this set is because of the magnetic holding, and it's supposedly made out of the same material as this Wiha set that's made in Germany. Regardless, nice and portable. You just throw it in a bag, be done with it, man. I don't want to work on a knife out on the road. I can have it in my man purse. The Wiha set. I do very much prefer these drivers over the plug and play, whatever you want to call them. You know me, man. I'm not gonna call them. We'll call them everything besides what they actually are. This set was like 26 bucks. This set was like 29. I want to say something like that. It's kind of cool. They got a box. I may just throw them back in the box and keep up with them. All right, these don't. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read because it's stated on the thing what material they were made out of, but it just said made in Germany here, but it doesn't, like, I don't see the material. Not a big deal, you know, like, but supposedly it's S2. There's 10, there's 6, 9, and 7, 15. Tell me there's 8. Okay, an 8. Good deal. I thought there was supposed to be a 20 as well. That's okay. Not a big deal. Pretty standard set. Can't wait to see what all the hype's about. Everybody loves Wiha. This last one's pretty cool, man. Like, or it looks pretty cool, you know, like on Amazon. Can't remember what the price was on it. I want to say it was about 35 or so. And I may be wrong. I may be wrong about that. Okay. There's a Hingtan My Precision MacBook gaming console screwdriver set. There's supposed to be S2 as well. So I figured the chromium vanadium is you know, failing on me on some of these knives. I'm stripping out bits. That's probably the manufacturer's fault. You know, like it's a good possibility that these threads are locked up on the knife that's in question. Trying to remove the pocket clip on that F and Grow, and I'm stripping I stripped out every T8 that I had in the house. I didn't mind stripping out the two main ones that I use because they were both under warranty. And you know, like Matco, that'll be 3.5 months from now. I'll get another one in Eklund, probably on its way right now. Fill you back in on that. Always have pretty good luck with Eklund though. Okay, I'm gonna lie to you and tell you I know how to open this. Okay, all right, there we go. Oh, so this set rolls out like it snaps together. So it's supposed to be the same stuff, SD. It has a magnetizer and a demagnetizer right here. I like that. I'm not sure if it works, but we will figure that out. This also has pry bars. These two are plastic, so these, like if you don't want to scratch your metal up, you know, like if you're trying to pry something open, you know, like say that Formax over there or something, you know, like if you're taking something apart and you need to pry something apart, these are plastic. That was one of the appealing things about this set to me, was the plastic pry bars and the magnetization. That's about the only things that really were pushing me. So like that'd be like a precision thing, you know, where you got some flexibility to work on things. Look how dirty that spring was. It also comes with a spatula. Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get that out, especially I'll probably have to get this out first. Oh, yeah, I would have to get it out first. Yeah, pointed on one end, flat on the other. So got another one of those. I can't attest to the quality, obviously, because I haven't used them. But one thing I did like about this one was the driver. This one comes with tweezers as well. So HTM. But the driver just like, so this is a T2026 aluminum. If I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'm sure someone will let me know. And I appreciate you for that. But it's got a spinner on it as well. It's got this fluted type of look to it, like some of my rifle builds. I kind of like the way that looked. Absolutely no marking on the tool to let you know what it is. That is 1 second before I'm too critical. Okay, there it is. So this is the 8. This is, what in the hell? So that's a T8 as well. That's T8H, T8H. Coming to them. T89. as far as I can tell, no 10. It jumped straight. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's a 10. 2 of them. Goes to 15. In which you get 1, 20, 25. That's kind of weird, but that's cool. You know, they give you extras. Like you got 2 7s, 2 8s. Okay, I can respect that. Some of these are tamper, or most of these are tamper. All the knife sizes are going to be tamper. They got the hole in the center. Don't have a regular Torx, so I'm not, you know, like, hopefully that won't be a problem. But like, if it, I'm like, I care less. Just that's a magnet. Yeah, that's a magnet. That's weird. There's no real click. You know, it's just kind of sitting in there. The same would be said about, yeah. That one's marked as a T15. That one's marked too. I may have just missed it, y'all. That's a T10. There is no real, you know, snap to let you know it's actually in there. I guess that's okay, but I do like them when there's like some sort of detent, but there's not on these, so they'll just be sitting in there, free floating. I wonder if they're magnetic yet. Let's check this. Let's check this magnet thing out. You're supposed to be able to charge it like this. I don't know how much time is required. Yeah, I mean, a little bit. It's not like super magnetic, but it did charge it. So I guess that's kind of cool. Okay. That's supposed to uncharge it. Like I said, no, I have no idea. Like how long. No, still magnetic. These pieces may be magnetic, so like that might not work. I don't know. We'll play around with that. We'll play around with that and check everything out. Not a huge deal. I said about the time, man. 17 minutes. Okay, just, you know, like, really the main focus on this video was just to let you guys know about the new schedule that I'm gonna work on. Give me a little bit. I'm gonna run through Dopey's knives. I want to get those back to him, and then we may even like play around with that schedule with a couple of his knives. I'm gonna see how, you know, like if he's in a hurry to get them back, which would be like totally cool. But if he's not in too big of a hurry, I may play around with that with some knives we haven't covered yet, just to see how it flows. And of course, I've got some knives that we haven't covered yet that I could definitely play with that in the schedule as well. Video's way too long. Sorry. So we got the H10, Morcoxina, and Wiha. And we may do a versus thing in the future or something. You know, like I think I'll wait till I get my Eklund and my Matco back, and we will discuss that horror or pleasure of warranty. You know, like dealing with the warranty with those two companies, and we'll get the full sets back. We'll put them to the test. You know, like I'm aware that this isn't the only Wiha set out there. There's definitely like sets that are more similar to this set that Wiha makes that are a little bit more pricey, or some of them are a lot more pricey, right? In fact, I want to say these were like 20 something a piece. I want to say this one's like the $40 one. That makes more sense. I don't know, man. I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, anyway, I'll if you guys want to know more about these, want to see a standalone video of any of these, if you're looking for tools yourself and you got any questions, feel free to ask. If not, we'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks for watching.